Hey guys, what's going on? Tonight, from Home Chef, we'll be making the Chicken Pot Pie Primavera with asparagus and button mushrooms. As always, we're going to go through what came in the package from Home Chef, as well as the utensils we need to prep and cook the meal. Once that's complete, we're going to go through a step-by-step process of actually prepping and cooking the meal. With that said, let's get started. Alright, so here are the ingredient lists. We have 2 puff pastries. So I have to get to it. There we go. You want to keep these in the fridge before you're ready to use them. Then we have 16 ounces of a boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Well, 2 of them actually. 2 or 3 of them. I don't know. When we open up, we'll figure it out. Then we're going to have 4 ounces of button mushrooms. We have 4 ounces of carrots. We have 3 ounces of asparagus. We have 3 thyme sprigs. We have 1 ounce of flour. We have 2 fluid ounces of white cooking wine. We have 2 teaspoons of chicken demi-glace. There we go, if you can see it, I don't know if you can. I'll take my word for it, it's there. As always, you're going to need a few things to prep the meal, as well as cook it. You'll need baking sheet. You also need a nice size medium or large pan. You'll need some aluminum foil or Reynolds wrap. Any brand will do. You need a chef's knife, or any knife that you choose to use. You need a measuring cup for water. You need 2 casserole or oven-safe dishes. I'm using these large cups. They worked very well last time with the mushrooms, so I'm sure it'll work fine for this time with the Primavera. You need 4 containers to cut everything up. You need a measuring spoon. Over there. You'll need a peeler. You need some olive oil, as always. Some salt. And some pepper. Zoom out so you can see everything. There you go. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to clean the veggies and rinse and pat the chicken, as well as set the oven for 425. Then once that's going to be complete, we're going to sear the chicken on both sides for a little bit, and then cut and prep the veggies. Easy peasy. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to peel and cut into quarts the carrots. Then we're going to cut these into about 1/2-inch pieces. We're going to destem the thyme and cut the mushrooms into quarter pieces as well. Easy peasy. Okay, so for the chicken, very simply, we're going to take them out of the paper towels, and we'll put salt and pepper on each side, then throw them into the pan to sear for a bit. Easy peasy. It will never be completely dry, and you don't want it to be completely dry. This is not chicken jerky, so you always want to have some moisture in there. But the paper towels do absorb, as you can see, a good amount. That's all you need to do. I'll make things more complicated. Life's complicated enough. And here's the salt. Pepper. Push it in. Flip over and repeat. While you're doing this, make sure you have the pan on so it gets all nice and hot. You don't want to put the chicken down on a cold pan, or in a cold pan for that matter. Push it in. That's it. Let's head over to the pan, which is already, it's been heating up for a couple minutes. Your pan nice and hot. Again, if you didn't preheat it, no problem. Just let it put it on high flame for about a minute or two, and then adjust. Put about 2 tablespoons or so of the oil. Let it spread. You want to have a nice coating. When it moves all nice and freely, you know your pan is at the right temperature. Or you can just put some water in it. If it sparks back, good to go. Get your chicken. Get your tongs or your fork, whatever you choose to use. Lay it down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the reason why you need to have a big pan. I want to do about 3 to 5 minutes aside, so let's shoot for 4. 4 minutes aside. They've been in about for about 4 minutes. We're going to flip them over now. It took for another 4 minutes. Alright, we're going to take it out of the pan, put it into the plate, and wipe it clean, and throw in the veggies. The chicken will just let rest for a bit. Right. After the pan is all nice and clean, add about 2 tablespoons or so of oil. As always, be careful when you clean it, because it's going to be very hot. Go. Add the mushrooms. There we go. I'm going to cook these about 2 to 3 minutes, give or take. Give it a few tosses, and it'll be good to go. Alright, looking good. Add the carrots. Add some salt. About a 1/4 teaspoon, give or take. And we're going to cook this for 3 to 4 minutes. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the flour. Just shake it around. Save the rest for later. Use your spoon, mix it together. Oops. Try not to have it jump out of the pan. Next up, we're going to add the white cooking wine, the chicken demi-glace, and 1 cup of water. I'm going to turn this thing, we call the burner up to high. They get nice and boiling. Looks like it is now. First, I don't really have to worry about that. And then we're going to cut the chicken up into quarter pieces. Right here. You see. So very simply, you take your chicken, just watch your fingers, and just cut into small little pieces. Now if you want them smaller pieces, you can always cut them more, or you know. Now if you also have, what you call a kitchen scissors, you can also just use that as well. So there's so many different ways to cut this up. I do this fast, so I just find this is faster. You also do it this way, right down the middle. You can see it's raw, well not raw, but pretty close to it. And you just cut it again. By the time you're doing this, the chicken will not be that hot, so you'll be able to handle it with your hands. Throw it in, move on to the next piece, and continue. You want to cook this for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to pour it into the dishes. In my case, large cups, but you get the point. It depends on how big you want the chicken. So I like them bite-sized. I like them, you know, fairly a decent size. So that's how I'm cutting it. It is a good gauge. Just watch your fingers because it was fat and it's going to slip. Alright, there you go. Easy peasy, right? Mix it together. You want to cook this for, like I said, about 5 minutes. After that, we're going to add the thyme and the asparagus. Again, easy peasy. Let it cook. And you'll be good to go. This is going to be a delicious meal. Well, all my meals are delicious, but all the meals from home, most of these places, they all have pretty good meals. I think only there's been like 4 that haven't been that great, but overall pretty good. Alright, and then every minute we're just going to mix it up a bit. Toss it, so on and so forth. There you go, sorry about that. As you can see, it's coming together nicely. Be a very hearty meal, which is always a plus. Alright, cut the heat now. We're going to add the thyme as well as the asparagus. Mix up for a little bit, and then we're going to transfer to the casserole dishes. Mix it together. See how nice it's coming together? I did make a change a little bit on one of the directions. I did cook the chicken for a couple of minutes. I know it says not to, but my past experience tells me this is how to do it. So, there we go. Time to, I guess, plate the casserole dishes, or cups for that matter. Alright, here we go. Let's pour it into each of the dishes. Now if you don't want to pour it, you can just scoop it. Either way is good. Problem is the pan is incredibly hot, so I'm going to scoop. Try to make them as even as possible. certainly home style. Go. Next up, we're going to make the pastry. Here are the final outcome of the pre-cooked Chicken Pot Pie Primavera. They go in for about 12 minutes, and we're going to take them out, and we should be good to go. Here we go. So here is the Chicken Pot Pie Primavera. It's very hot if you guys are doing this at home, so let it cool off for about 5 minutes. I already have one off on the table, just cooling off, chilling out. So I will give my review in the next segment, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. But please, if you guys are making this at home, make sure you have oven mitts. It's very important. Zoom out, there you go. It's incredibly hot, and ceramic holds in the heat as well, so everything is very, very hot. So please use oven mitts, and stay tuned for the review of my final thoughts. Hey guys, so yeah, as I expected, it's a really good meal. The filling was fantastic. I made the other one a few weeks ago, which was just basically veggies. You know, it was a mushroom pot pie. It was good. It needed a protein, so a meat. So this had chicken, so it really hit the spot. So it was a really good meal. I would definitely make it again. Anyone can make this meal. It's really good. It's pretty simple to make. Yeah, no complaints. The portion size is perfect. Can definitely feed 2 people. I would really recommend anyone to try this, whether you try it through Home Chef or you try it through just watching the video, because I list all the ingredients. Either way, you'll knock it out of the park. You'll enjoy this meal, as long as you like chicken and veggies. Any questions? List below. Message me directly. Here to help. Take it easy.